Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Ezekiel 40-48, Proverbs 22, and Psalm 87. Let's start. In 27:50 of Acts, at the beginning of the year, the 10th month, the 14th year after the sea was struck. On that very day, the hand of the Lord was upon me, and he brought me to the sea. And the visions of God brought me to the land is. And he set me down a very high mountain, on which was a structure like a city to the south. And he brought me there. Behold, there was a man whose appearance like bronze, with a linen cord measuring how I read in his hand. And he was standing in the gateway. The man said to me, Son of man, look with your eyes, hear with your ears, set your heart upon me, that I shall show you. You have brought here now that I may show it to you, declares the Lord, that you see two houses. Behold, there was a wall around the outside of the temple, and the length of the measure in the man's house 600 cubits, each being a cubit and a handbreadth in length. So he measured the thickness of the wall, one reed in the height, and one reed. So he went to the gateway facing east, going up the steps, and measured the threshold of the gate. One reed deep, and the side is 1 reed long and 1 reed broad, and the space between the survivors. Okay, the threshold of the gate by the vessel of the gate and 1 reed. They measured the vessel of the gateway on the inside 1 reed. He measured the vessel of the gateway cubits on its strands 2 cubits. The rest of the gate was at the end, and the 3 survivors on the either side of the east gate. The 3 were the same size, and the ends on either side were the same size. He measured the width of the opening of the gate with 10 cubits, and length of the gateway 13 cubits. There was a barrier before the survivors, 1 cubit on either side, and the survivors were 6 cubits on either side. He measured the gate from the other side room to the ceiling depth, in breadth of 25 cubits. The openings faced each other. He measured out the rest of 6 cubits, and found the rest of the gate at the area of the court, from the goal of the gate. How the gate entered the crown of the end vessel of the gate was 50 cubits, and the gateway had windows all around, narrowing inward toward the survivors, and toward the chambers. Likewise, the vessel had windows all around inside. On the chambers upon trees, and he brought into the outer court. Behold, there were chambers of paper all around the court. The chambers faced the paper, and paper ran alongside the gates, corresponding to the length of the gates. This is the lower paper. They measured the distance from the inner front to the lower gate to the outer front of the inner court. 100 cubits on the east side of the north side, so the gate faced toward the north. On to the outer court, he measured its length and its breadth. His length and its breadth, and started going the inside streams and vessel. And the same size as the first gate, its length was 50 cubits, and its breadth 25 cubits. And its windows is restful. And its foundry of the same size as the gate, who faced toward the east. It says he could go to, and he finds vessel for the opposite the gate. And on the east, there is a gate in the corner. He measured the gate 100 cubits. And he led me toward the south, and behold, there was a gate on the south. And he measured stones and its vessel, and they are the same size as. And at the end, its vessels had windows all around. The windows of the cubits. And there was the length of 50 cubits, and its breadth 25 cubits. And there were 7 steps leading up to it, and stores for corner. And there were palm trees on the stairs on the inside, and there was a gate on the south end court. And he measured from gate to gate toward the south, 100 cubits. And he brought me to the court through the south gate, and measured the south gate as the same size as the others. And the side rooms was jambs, and its rest were the same size as the others. And both ends had windows over, its length 55 cubits. 30 cubits, and its breadth 25 cubits. And there were vestals all around, 25 cubits long. And 5 cubits of broad, and the full faced out. And palm trees on the stairs, and still had each stuff. And he brought me to the court that took east side, and the edge of the gate was on the same size as us. And the side was jazz, and the rest were of the same size as the others. Right there is restored and windows all around its length. It had 50 cubits, and about 25 cubits. And it still faced out of God, had palm trees on the stairs, and inside, and still had each stuff. And he brought me to the north gate, which is the same size as the others. The side was jazz, and the rest were the same size as the others. And the windows all around its length 50 cubits, and about 25 cubits. And its rest faced out of God, palm trees on the stairs, inside, and still had each stuff. And the chamber that stood on the vessel of the gate, where the burnt offering was to be washed, and the vessel of the gate were 2 tablets. And on either side, which the burnt offering and the sin offering and the guilt offering were to be stored. And on the north side is the outside. And one goes at the entrance of the north gate, with 2 tiers. After the other side of the vessel of the gate were 2 tiers. 4 tables were on either side of the gate, 8 tables on which to store. There were 4 tables of hanging stone for the burnt offering, 1 cubit and a half long, and 1 cubit and a half broad, 1 cubit high. And on which the instruments were to be laid with the burnt offerings and sacrifice of sword. And hooks a handbreadth long and were fastened around with it. On the table to which the offering was to be laid. And on the outside of the gate there were 2 chambers in the inner court. On the side of the north gate facing south. And the side of the south gate facing north is a gate. The chamber that faces south is for the priest, who charges the chamber that faces north for the priest. And charge out to these sons of Zachariah line. And among the sons of Levi, me coming into the Lord to minister to. He measures the court 100 cubits long and 100 cubits for a square. And afterwards in front of the temple. And he brought me to the inner vessel of the temple and measured the janice and measured 5 cubits on the inside. And I think it was 14 cubits, and south was the gate with 23 cubits on the inside. And the vessel measured 20 cubits and breadth 12 cubits. He would go by it by 10 steps, and no post beside the janice, one on each side. And brought me to the information of matters on James on each side 6 cubits. And that's the breadth of the janice, and the breadth of the engine was the same cubits. As I was the entrance 5 cubits on the inside, they measured the length of the neck 40 cubits his breast. The 20 cubits, and he went into the inner area and measured the diameter for 2 cubits, the entrance 6 cubits. And his arm was on the inside, the entrance 20 cubits, 7 cubits. And he measured the length of the door in 20 cubits, and then his breast 20 cubits. And I across the nave, he said, "This is the most high place." He measured the wall of the temple 6 cubits thick, and the breadth of the side chambers 4 cubits. All around the temple, the side chambers were in 32 arches, one over another. Then in each story, the offsets were all around the wall of the temple to serve as supports of the side chambers. So they should not be supported by the wall of the temple and became broader. And it ran upward to the side chambers, because the temple was cracked upward all around the temple. Thus the temple had a broad area over, so one went from the last ledge to the top story through the minister. And so I said that the temple had a raised platform all around. The foundations of the side chambers measured a full reach 6 long cubits. Thickness of the narrow wall of the side chambers 5 cubits. Free space between the side chambers and the temple and the other chambers with about 20 cubits all around the temple each. And door of the side chambers opened on the free space. And one door toward the north and one door toward the south, and the breadth of the free space 5 cubits around. The only was facing a separate yard. Facing the yard from that was in the back, and his galleries on the inside 100 cubits. Inside the nave, the mustard was the boys. The thresholds and narrow windows and the galleries were around the 3 of them, opposite the threshold. Near a panel to the door ran from the floor up to the windows. And had space about the door, even to the ring on the outside, on the floor. Inside and outside was a measured panel, and it was carved with cherubim and palm trees. The palm tree between cherubim and cherubim. Every cherub had 2 faces. And he faced toward the palm. He would face toward the palm tree on the outside, and facing the young one toward the palm tree on the outside. They were carved on the whole temple. On the floor to above the door, cherubim and palm trees were carved. Similarly, the wall and the door facing the neighbor square, and in front of the holy place, something resembling an altar for 3 cubits high, 2 cubits long and 2 cubits low. His corners and spaces were full of already set against the tables before the wall. The neighbor of the holy place, he each a double door, the double doors of 2 rings apiece. 2 swinging ways each door, and the doors of the carved and taken palm trees, and some were carved on the walls. And there was a canopy of wood in front of the restaurant side, and a narrow window, and palm trees on that side. And there were sides of the restaurant, side chambers of the temple, and the canopies. He led me outside and got toward the north, and he brought me to the chambers opposite the separate yard, opposite the building north. Next to the building is door faced north from 100 cubits, and breast 50 cubits. The 20 cubits belonged to him, the corner faced the pavement that belonged to Uncle. There's gallery against gallery and 3 stories, and all the chambers were fancy into it. 10 cubits wide and 100 cubits long, and the doors on the north. Now the chambers were narrow, for the galleries took more away from them than the lower and middle chambers of the building, for they were in 3 stories, and they had no pillars like the pillars of the courts and the upper chambers were set back from the ground more than the lower and middle. There was a wall outside parallel to the chambers, to the court opposite the chambers 60 cubits long, and the chambers in the outer 50 cubits long, while those opposite the nave were 100 cubits long. Below those chambers was the entrance on the east side. It's on the entrance from the outer court. And the thickness of the wall to go on the south there was opposite the building. There were chambers with the passage in front of them. They were similar to the chambers in the north. They were the same length and breadth, with the same exits and arrangement of the doors, as well as the entrances of the chambers. On the south there was an entrance to the big gate, and the passage called the corresponding wall, and the east is one entrance. And he said to me, north chambers and south chambers opposite the holy chambers. There the priests who approached the Lord should eat the most holy offering. They shall put the most holy offering, the grain offering, snuff and offering for the place is holy. And the priests enter the holy place. They shall not go out of it into the apple, without laying near the garments in which they must for their holy. You should put on other garments before they go near to that which is for the people. And when you finish measuring the interior of the temple area, let me out, let it be the face east. Measure the temple area all around. He measured the east side of the measuring ring. And he said the measuring ring, 500 cubits by the measuring ring over. He measured the north side, 500 cubits by the measuring ring over. He measured the south side, 500 cubits by the measuring ring. He turned to the west side and measured 500 cubits by the measuring ring. He measured it on the 4 sides. He had a wall around 500 cubits long, 500 cubits broad, to make a separation between the hall and the corner. He limited the gate facing east, and behold, it was the glory of the goddess was coming from the east. And the sound of its coming was like the sound of many words. And I shared with his glory, and the vision I saw was just like the vision I seen when he came to the shore of the sea, and just like the vision I seen by the Shabbat canal. And I found my face in the glory of the Lord, and into the temple by the gate facing east. The Spirit lifted me up and brought me into the inner court. And when the glory of the Lord filled the temple, and the man standing beside me, I heard one speaking to me out of the temple, and he said to me, Son of man, this is the place of my throne, the place of the Lord. Souls my feet, well done, the midst of the people is forever, and the house is shall no more to fill my holiday. And neither they nor the kings lie the horn in their dead bodies, the kings of the high places. I stand the threshold by my threshold, and the door was the sign of my doorpost. For in the wall between me and they to fill my horn near by their bones, and they could, and I consumed them in my anger. And I let them put away the horn and the dead bodies of the kings far from me. And I drawn them as forever, as you son, and destroyed the house that is of the temple, and that they may be ashamed of the iniquities of me, and the measure of that they are ashamed of all the day that I make known to the design of the temple, its arrangement, its exits, its entrances, its whole design. Into as well as all the statues of the whole sign of the laws, write them down the side, so that the reading of the laws and statues. Okay, that's the Lord Temple, the whole territory. On the top of the mountain, where I shall be most high, and behold, this Lord Temple. These are the measurements of the altar by cubits. And cubits. And its space shall be 1 cubit high, 1 cubit broad, the road 1 span around its edge. It shall be the length of the altar, from the base of the ground to the lower ledge, 2 cubits to the breadth of 1 cubit, from the small ledge to the larger ledge, 4 cubits to the breadth of 1 cubit, and the outer half, 4 cubits from the outer half projecting upward, 4 horns. The outer half shall be square, 12 cubits long by 12 broad. The ledge edge shall be square, 14 cubits long by 14 broad. With the rim around the half a cubit broad, in space 1 cubit over, and the steps of the altar shall face these. These are just the thus is logo. These are ordinances of the altar, and David is the director for gift offering the altar is calling. And for throwing blood against it, shall give to the Lord Jesus. So the priests their families are. Each shall need to me is administered to me. The first a bull from the hair first and offering. You shall take some of the oil and put it on the 4 horns of the and put it on the 4 horns of the altar on the 4 corners of the ledge upon the rim over it. And thus you shall purify the altar and make a tent offering. You shall take the bull to sin offering. And it shall be burned by the place belonging to the temple outside the sacred area. For sanctity you shall offer a male goat without blemish for a sin offering. The altar shall be purified. As it is purified with the bull. And if you are purifying, you shall offer the bull from the hair. Without blemish and ram from the flock without blemish. Shall present them before the Lord, and the priest shall sprinkle upon them and offer them as a burnt offering to the Lord. For 7 days you shall provide daily a male goat for a sin offering. A bull from the head and a ram from the flock without blemish, and shall be provided. 7 days shall they make atonement from the altar, and cleanse it, so consecrated, and they have completed these sessions, and 8 day onward the priest shall. Every priest shall offer the altar burnt offerings and the peace offerings are accepted to curse the Lord. If we went back to add against sanctuary which priest these, no shall and the multitude of these gates shall remain shut. It shall be open, no one shall enter by it. No war, the God Israel enter by it. Therefore it shall remain shut, and the priest may sit in the deep prayer before the Lord. I shall enter by the way the vessel of the gate, and shall go by the same way. He brought me by the way the north gate to the front of the temple. I left him behind the glory of the Lord for the temple. And I fell on my face. And the Lord said to me, Son of man, mark well, shoot the eyes. And here the Israel, I shall tell you concerning all the statues of the temple of the Lord. All the laws and mark what the entrance to the temple of the Exodus and the sanctuary. They too about the house to houses, and thus says the Lord God. No houses are enough for all your abominations and million foreigners. Let's exercise and hard flesh to be in my sanctuary, I refrain in my temple. They offer to me, no, I fear the firm, but you break my covenant and destroy your abominations. You don't keep the charge of my holy things, you have set out of to give and charge in my sanctuary. Thus says the Lord God, no foreigner uncircumcised hard and flesh. All the foreigners among the Hebrew warriors shall enter my sanctuary, and the believers who would have offered me going astray from me after hours. And they shall run astray, shall bear their punishment. They shall be ministers of my sanctuary, having oversight the gates of the temple. And ministering in the temple, they shall slaughter the burnt offering. Sacrifice of the people shall stand before the people to minister to them. Minister to them. Because they minister to them before their eyes, become a stumbling block and iniquity. Until their houses, their flesh will consume, because the Lord shall bear their punishment. They shall not come near to me, to serve issues, not come near any of my holy things, and things that are most holy, shall obey their shame. And abomination they commit, and yet I'll appoint them to keep charge of the temple, to do all its service, and all that is to be done there. And the vertical priest, the sons of Aaron, who kept the charge of my sanctuary, and the Hebrews that went astray from me. And they come near to minister to me, and they shall stand before me to offer the fire and the blood. And they curse the Lord, and shall enter my sanctuary, and they shall approach me, my table to minister to me, and shall keep my charge. And into the gates of the inner court, they shall wear them in God, and nothing will move them. And they minister the gates of the inner court with their They shall not shave the head, let the flock go along. They shall surely trim the head of the head. No priest shall drink wine when he enters the inner court. And they shall not marry or widow, nor divorce her. Only virgins also in the houses. No widow who is in the widow of the priest. They shall teach my people the difference between a home and a common, and show them how to distinguish between uncut and clean. In this they shall act as judge, and shall judge according to no judge. So he shall keep my laws, my statutes, and my appointments. He shall keep my Sabbath holy. They shall not defile themselves by going near to a dead person. However, for father, mother, or son, or daughter, for daughter, brother, or married sister, they may defile themselves. And after he's become clean, they shall come. They shall not 7 days from them. They only go to the holy place and to the court. To miss the holy place shall offer a sin offering to curse the Lord. They shall be their inheritance. I am their inheritance, shall give them their possession either. I am their possession, shall eat the grain offering, the sin offering, the guilt offering, every devoted thing is shall be theirs. The first of all, the first fruits of all kinds. Their offering of all kinds of offering shall be done to the priest. Shall also give to the priest the first seed the first seed done, the last may rest in the house. He shall not eat of anything Whereas the battle beast is died itself was sold by one animal. Let the land inheritance is trusted apart from law for certain as holy district. 25,000 cubits long and 20,000 cubits broad. Shall be holy throughout its whole extent. Of this, a square plot of 500 by 500 cubits shall be for the sanctuary 50 cubits and open to be standing. And on this measured district shall measure off a section 25,000 cubits long and 10,000 broad. Shall be the sanctuary and no precious law. In this district shall be placed in the house, the whole place of the sanctuary. Another section 25,000 cubits long and 10,000 broad shall be for the rest. And rest of the temple of the possession of seed development. Alongside the portions set apart in the whole district shall sign for the properties of area. See, an area 5,000 cubits long, 25,000 cubits long shall belong to the holy houses, and to shall belong to the land on both sides of the south district, and the property of the sea, along the holy district and the property of the sea. And the western and the east corresponding length to one travel portion. They extended from the western to eastern boundary line. It is to be his property, and his own prince shall no more practices, but he shall let the houses have the land according to trust. Thus is all that enough of prince is, a really violence and oppression, yes, injustice and right, and the Caesar eviction and the heap to curse of the shall have just balances, a just effort, just both. Therefore, in the bar shall be of the same measure, the bar containing 1/10 of the home, and therefore 1/10 of the home, the home shall be the same measure. Shekels shall be 20 gars, 20 shekels, that's 25 shekels, that's 15 shekels, shall be your meal. Instead of offering, they shall make 1/6 of the from each home and 1/6 of the from each home by. And the fixed portion of all makes it in the box 1/10 of the box from each core. Then one sheep from man for 200. Every time before them to cause the logo. While he land shall be obliged to give this offering to the princes, shall be the prince to finish their should be offering. Grand offering to offering the feast name of the sabbath or the appointed feast of houses. Shall provide sin offering and grand offerings with offerings to peace offerings to make time on the half of the house. Thus says the Lord, in the first month, the first day of the month. You shall take a wolf and have it up bunch. You find the sanctuary, and shall take some of the blood, the chest of the doorpost of the temple, and 4 corners of the ledge altar, and place together in the court. You shall do the same on the 17th month. Anyone who sins to the error ignorance. So they shall make atonement for the Hebrew. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month, shall celebrate the feast of the Passover. And for 7 days, unleavened bread shall be eaten. On that day, the prince shall provide for himself all the people a young bull for a sin offering. The 7 days of the festival shall provide his offering to the Lord. 7 young bulls and 7 rams of that each of the 7 days. And a male goat daily for a sin offering, and shall provide his grain offering. And for each Lord, and for each one, and have war to each effort. In the 7th month, the 15th day of the month, of 7 days of the feast, shall make the same provision for sin offerings, burnt offerings, grain offerings, and for the Lord. As says the Lord, the God, the gate, and called the feast of these shall be shot on the 6 working days. On the 7th day shall be open, and the day of the new moon shall be open. And he shall enter by the west of the gate from outside, shall take a stand by the first of the gate. And he shall offer his mouth and his peace offering. He shall worship the fish on the gate, shall go. And the gate shall not push out until the people shall bow down the entrance of the gate. On the Sabbath and on the years. They will offer the prince officer on the Sabbath day shall be 6 ounces without blemish. And without blemish, the grain offering that the branch shall be enough. And the grain offering of the land shall be as much as he do. Together with the hill wall to each effort. And in the evening shall offer a bull from the head without blemish. And 6 lambs in the ram which shall be without blemish. And the grain offering shall provide an effort with the bull. And an effort with the ram with the lambs as much as he with the bull together with the hill wall to each effort. And the prince shall enter by the west of the gate. He shall go by the same way the people in the land. Come before the Lord, the appointed feast. He enters by the north gate, which shall go by the south gate. And he enters by the south gate, shall go by the north gate. No one shall return by way of the gate by which he entered. Each shall go straight ahead. And into the prince shall enter it, then the God shall go. And the feast and appointed festival with the grain from the young bull shall be an effort. And the ram an effort, and the lambs as much as one is able to give. To get the hill water an effort. The prince offers the free will, provides free offering. Neither bow for the priest offers a free offering to the Lord. The gate facing east shall be open for him, shall offer his free offering with peace offerings. And he does on the Sabbath day shall go. All these going out, the gate shall be shut. Whoever will aid a lamb a year old, that blemish just a bad offering. To the Lord daily, morning by morning shall provide. He shall provide a grain offering with a morning. 1/6 of an effort. 1/3 of a hin of oil to moisten the fire. And a grain offering to the Lord. This is the perpetual statute. That's the lamb and the male and the offering, and the oil shall be provided morning by morning for a regular burnt offering. Thus says the Lord God, the prince makes the gift to his sons as their inheritance. It shall belong to his sons, and his better property by inheritance. If he makes the gift out of his inheritance to one of his sons, it shall be his till the year 11, and it shall reflect the prince. Surely his inheritance shall belong to his sons. The prince shall not take away the inheritance of the people, lest them out of their property. He shall give their sons their inheritance out of their own property. So no man shall be scattered from his property. They are roaming through the entrance of the southern gate to the north and where the holy chambers of the priest. hard places there for the extreme western end. And he said to me, "This is the place where the priest shall boil the go from the offering, and where they shall bake the grain offering, and oil to bring them out in Jericho. And so trains that horn is to evil. They brought me out to Jericho, and then we had 4 corners of the court. And hold each corner of the court, there was another court. And 4 corners of the court with some more courts, 40 cubits long and 30 courts. 4 of the same size inside, 1 around each of the 4 courts. There was a road masonry with hearths made at the bottom of the reservoir. And he said to me, "These are the kitchens where those who minister at the temple shall go with the sacrifice of the people." He brought me back to the door of the temple, behold, waters issuing from below the threshold of the temple toward the east. The waters flowing down from below the south end of the threshold of the temple. South outside, he brought me out the way in the north gate, and then he ran to the outside. So I had to get their haste toward the east, and behold, the water was trickling out the south side. Going eastward, was a measuring rod in his hand. The man measured 1,000 cubits. Let me take the water. His ankle deep. Again he measured 1,000. Let me take the water. His knee deep. Again he measured 1,000. Let me take the water. His waist deep. Again he measured 1,000. It was the river that cannot pass through the water. It is deep enough to swim. A river that cannot be passed. And he said to me, "Son, man, have you seen this?" And he led me back to the bank of the river. As I went back, I saw on the bank of the river very many trees on one side and the other. And he said to me, "This water flows toward the eastern region, goes down into the Paraba, enters the sea. And where the water flows into the sea, the water will become fresh. And wherever the river goes, every living creature soul will live. There will be very many fish. All the water goes there. And at the waters, the sea may become fresh, so everything will live where the river goes. The ocean will stand beside the sea. The Engaged and gliding will be a place of prosperity and that. There shall be many kinds of fish the great sea. Its swamps and marshes will not become fresh, yet it is left for salt. And on the banks on both sides of the river will grow all kinds of trees of fruit. The leaves will not wither, nor their fruit forever. They will bear fresh fruit every month, because the water for them flows from the sanctuary. Their fruit will be for food, and the leaves are healing. Thus says the Lord God, this is the boundary by which you speak. Which you shall divide the land. For I had 12 tribes of Israel. The rest shall have 2 portions, and shall divide it equally, which to give to the fathers. They shall fall to give to their inheritance. They shall be to the boundary of the land. On the north side from the gate sea by the way of Hetland to Lebanon, on to Zeta and Bereth, those to Brian, as well as Hayden and Hanakon, which is on the border of Horror. So the boundary shall run from the sea to Hazael, which is on the other border of Damascus, the border of Hamath to Lord. It shall be the north side. And east side, the boundary shall run from Horror and Damascus. With Jordan, between Gilead and Men is the east and sea as well as Tamar. It shall be the east side, and the south side shall run from Tamar as well as the waters of Meribah Canaan. And there along the brook to the great sea, there shall be the south side. On the west side of the great sea shall be the boundary to a point opposite Lebanon. There shall be the west side. They shall divide this land among you according to the tribes of Israel. They shall allot it as inheritance to yourselves. And those sojourners who reside among you have their children among you. They shall be choosing each according to children of Israel. And they shall be allotted in inheritance among the tribes of Israel. Whatever tribe of sojourner resides, he shall assign his inheritance because of the Lord. Proverbs 22. A good name is recharged by the groups. Favor is better than silver. Rich and poor meet together. The Lord to make it the more. Prince station has itself with simple God and software. All of humility and faith, the Lord's rich and in life. Thus the snares the way to cook. Whoever God's soul keep far from the train of a child in which you go. Here is the other, here not depart from the individuals over the poor, the brother slave of the land. Whoever sits in justice will be calm, the brother's free will fail. The other is bountiful, I will be blessed. Who shares his bread to cook. The wrath his coffee, his scruff will go, and quarrel and abuse will cease. He loves purity of heart, and his speech is gracious will have the king's friend. And as the Lord keep watch over the nation, everything's words of trade, the dark says his land. I shall become the streets, and that full glory is deeper. Here came the Lord's anger for winter. What is bound by the heart of child, the Lord just and judge far from me. Whoever hurts the poor to increase their wealth and gives to the rich will draw and come to poverty. Incline hear the words of wise and cry out to my noise. It will be good to me if you keep them within you. If all the money goes, then you trust me in the Lord. I have not known to make them known to you today, even to you. I have not read for you 30 sayings, counsel not. So you can know what's right and true, you may give a chance to those saying. You will rob the poor because it's cruel, or crush the fruit of the day. The Lord will be the good and will right his robe, and make no friendship with the man giving them. They don't go with the rest of them. They should those ways and tangle yourself in the snare. Be not one of those who give pleasure, but obscure for death. If you look them which way, why should bread be taken from under you? No one is ancient and I with your father said, do you see me and skillful as well? You stand for kings, he'll not stand for obscure men. Psalm 7. I'll hold my sense here, you found. Lord, good Lord, gates are all on dry and places of Jacob. First things you respect and see God. Among those who know me, I mention by hair and Babylon. How first the entire was crushed. This one's been and they say, this one shall be said, this one Babylon will born. And for the most time himself will establish it. No records the registers he, but this one was one that sins and days of life, say, all my springs are in you. Now I should not do the Lord's right, please by hands, for my hell be in it. Can we come back down as this is heaven? He said, David, for years, dash, and see on depositions, not to six those who want. This can have the growth of all my seat to our bye.